Gymbros, you need to fucking read a book. All you do is go to the gym after you go to school and you call yourself fucking disciplined. You go home from the gym and then the first thing you do is scroll. And then you go jerk off like a little fiend. And then you're scrolling for hours and you see a girl twerking, not even showing a little bit of her skin, yet you get a rise and you start jerking off like and then you go to a fucking party afterwards and you drink. Great, now your progress is gone. Gym bros, just because you go to the gym, it does not mean you're disciplined. The gym is a fun thing to do. Just because you like David Goggins videos on Insta, where he's like saying stay hard and it's like a cool edit and shit, doesn't mean you're disciplined. You literally just proved that you're disciplined because you're scrolling on Insta liking motivational TikToks or videos that doesn't do any good. I know I pissed you off now by saying you're not disciplined because all of the videos you like and you think you're disciplined now because you get up on the weekends and the first thing you do is go to the gym. Great job. What do you do after? You watch Netflix and then you go partying for the rest of the day, or maybe you don't even do anything that day and you're just kind of complete weirdo that just sits all day just making sure he gets in his macros and then he doesn't do anything else disciplined. He doesn't study. He has no idea what he's doing for the future. He's not even trying to plan. Like, the most logical thing you can do if you don't know what to do for the future is study, you know, because you're in school, or maybe work a little harder in your job. That's the most logical thing you could do if you don't really know what the fuck you want to do in your life. But yet you sit down on the weekends and you fucking watch TikTok and you fucking doom scroll for ages and then you fap like 3 times a day and then you fucking watch Netflix and you're just kind of a complete dickhead who calls himself disciplined because he likes some videos on Insta or fucking TikTok. If you can tell yourself now that you're not disciplined, I recommend you David Goggins' books. Now, I don't recommend you read this book first. I recommend you read Can't Hurt Me. This book, as soon as you read it, you'll fucking drop the act. You'll drop the act. Now, if you're in self-improvement, you probably heard of self-help books, like maybe the 48 Laws of Power, How to Win Friends and Influence People. Those are good books. But the thing is, you need to build discipline first before you start reading the books and actually studying the books. Reading books also doesn't mean you're disciplined. It's how you apply it and how you actually study the book. You need to study a book as well. If you're just reading it, even like something like this. But Can't Hurt Me. I really recommend this book for people who are just opening their minds to other disciplines other than the gym, which really doesn't make you disciplined, just makes you a stronger and faster quitter. That's a quote from David Goggins. Now, if you like David Goggins and you like his posts on, or no, his edits on Insta or on TikTok, then I guess you're willing to listen. David Goggins Can't Hurt Me. Now, not other than, this is not Can't Hurt Me. I borrowed it from a friend, ironically. This is also when I was a degenerate calling myself disciplined because I liked some videos on TikTok with David Goggins saying, stay hard! Who's gonna lift the logs and the boats? And the logs and the boats? But my friend, actually his little brother, weird. It's a weird story, I'm not gonna get into that. I lent it, or he lent it to me. Obviously I have to give it back. But I bought his other book. Never Finished. Great book, but we're not going to talk about this. I just wanted to get this for the thumbnail, right? We'll get into that later. So, Can't Hurt Me. This book is not really a self-help book. It's more of a story. You could say even a little bit like a biography, but not really. It's a story on how a person came from a traumatic childhood to becoming one of the most inspirational motivators on the planet today. Like, on the planet forever. I doubt there's going to be anybody more savage than David Goggins himself. Now, this video is not going to be long because this is all I want you to do. I want you to buy Can't Hurt Me, or not even buy it, because the thing is, Can't Hurt Me, even though it's a self-help book, I wouldn't call it a self-help book in the terms that you're learning principles. He does give you like tips on how to start your discipline journey, but it's really, I think the value of this book comes out of its story. Learning how David Goggins, like, this man, because of some childhood shit, like, his dad was a beater, abusive, and yeah, he basically made David Goggins work at his club that he ran until like 2 in the morning, and because of that, he couldn't concentrate in school. So because of that, he wasn't able to read or write until he was like a teenager or like even almost an adult. And because of that, obviously, he had a lot of difficulties. A lot. Bullying, especially in the 1980s when he was obviously a black person. And there's going to be a lot of controversy when you're just a black person in the 1980s in America. Even then, even with all those struggles, I mean, you've probably seen those photos online of him being severely obese. And he lost, how much was it? I think he lost 30 kilo in like 2 months. He went on an extreme diet, which was really unhealthy. But he lost 30 kilo in like 2 months so he could join. So he made the weight requirement to get into the training for the military. So it's stories like that that just make you kind of look at yourself like, what the fuck am I doing? I'm making excuses for myself, even though this guy basically had all the excuses he needed. He could use those excuses like a fucking fucking SMG. What's it called? The Uzi. He could use those excuses as ammo for a fucking Uzi and go like, and basically use all those excuses to just say a fucking, yeah, he worked for a bug exterminator. He was basically an exterminator and he exterminated cockroaches in people's homes. He could still stay that and stay obese and have a really fucking degenerate life, but he didn't. Instead, he decided to inspire millions, hundreds of millions probably. I mean, you've seen the edits. This is why you've watched so far. Read this book, and also this book once you're done, because this will start your journey. This is just a small step for your journey into a disciplined life, not just a gym bro life where you go to the gym and call yourself disciplined. No, where you're actually wanting to achieve something. This book will kill all your excuses. Like, seriously, the first few pages, I already got up because I was kind of procrastinating that day. I got up and I did my shit. It was crazy how his fucking words just kind of switched my mind. Like, I was a degenerate like you. I called myself disciplined even though I was just a gym bro who just went to the gym and had a somewhat of a acceptable, not even a good diet, acceptable diet where I was hitting my protein goals and that was really it, right? I would go on the weekends, I would go drink on the weekends. I don't even know how I fucking built muscle while I was drinking that much. Not drinking that much, I would say at least once, twice a month, right? And that's not good. That's not good, especially at my age, bro. I was drinking when I was 15. Don't do that. I've not seen any health effects, but I'm probably in the future. Fucking dickhead I am. Trying to fit in. And also, with the fitting in and shit, he really just switches your mindset like that. This is why I recommend this book. So, and also, once you're finished with, I would say, Can't Hurt Me, and then this book called Never Finished. I keep forgetting the name of this book. Still a good book. But then this will basically butterfly effect, domino effect your way into a disciplined life. Obviously, you have to apply the rules. You have to actually listen to yourself and to the book. You know, just reading the book is not going to make you suddenly David Goggins level disciplined. No, obviously not. But I definitely think it'll let you switch your mindset like this. I hope you learned something. Oh, let's get a flex because the reason why I'm shirtless is so I can get a gym bro audience. Eh. Do a little back action. A little most muscular. Yeah. Ah. I hope you learned something, bro.